Morning everyone. I wanted to share some really exciting news with you. This week our first ever sponsor student, Jacob, graduated from university. And that's a huge step both for Jacob and for Adventure Out Loud. And over the next 3 months he will do an internship, and then after that he'll be out in the big bad world looking for a job. And many of you probably don't know Jacob's story, and at some stage in the future I'll sit down in Nairobi with him and shoot it and share the full story with you. Effectively, the short version is that Jacob lost both of his parents when he was a teenager, and that made it really hard for him just to finish primary school. And he has two siblings, and they basically bounce from one auntie to another auntie, trying to survive. Jacob was always really determined, and so one day he hid in the back of a bus with all the mangoes and avocados going from the country down to Nairobi, and ended up in Nairobi's largest slum, Kibera. And being a bit of a innovative person, he found a school that offered a scholarship to children. And the way he found that scholarship was he went up to the security guard and he started speaking English to him. And the security guard told him to go away, and Jacob says, "Do you know who I am? I'm the headmaster's cousin, I'm the headmaster's nephew." And that scared the security guard enough to let him in, and so Jacob goes in and, having never met the headmaster, walks into her office and goes, "If you give me a scholarship, I'll be your best student when I graduate." And I suppose she was inspired by his relentless persistence and innovation to be able to create such an activity or such an opportunity, and so she did. She gave him an opportunity to go through school. And when he did graduate, he was the best student in the school, and so he lived up to his word as well. And Adventure Out Loud met Jacob in 2015 when we first visited the Mirror of Hope, which is our charity partner in Kibera. And I was so blown away by Jacob's work ethic and his ambition to not let his circumstances in life bring him down. And so after that visit, I came away and I found a few people to sponsor, and I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has contributed to Jacob's education over the years. It has been a journey over the 4 years, and I do really appreciate everyone who has contributed. Jacob also has asked me to thank you personally, which I will do. Anyway, we found the sponsors to send Jacob to university. He was absolutely blown away because he didn't even anticipate being able to get through high school, let alone university as well. And I'm pretty certain he's the first person in his family to do that, which is incredible. Super proud of you, Jacob, if you're watching this, and I can't wait to see what happens when you finish your internship and find a job. Mirror of Hope have one other student who graduated before Jacob, and she has already helped move her family out of the slum, and she only graduated last year. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what big things you have to offer the world. I know you've already helped your sister get through college, which is incredible. And your brother's still in school because of you. So very proud of you, very much looking forward to the impact that you and your family can make in Kenya in the coming future, and so privileged to have been able to share this journey with you. Thank you everyone for supporting Adventure Out Loud. We have approximately, I think it's about 100 students now sponsored because of you, and looking forward to sharing many more stories with you, as well as Jacob's full story in the coming future. Also have some awesome stuff coming up and videos coming up from our recent trip to Ethiopia, Egypt and Kenya. So keep an eye on your email for that. And we also have a yoga, Kilimanjaro and safari adventure in July. So you'll be hearing plenty more about that in the coming months. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend, everyone. You can see it's a beautiful day here on sunny Gold Coast, and thank you for sharing in the journey of making a difference in the world through adventure travel. Catch you later.